Hey everyone, it is Andie Snyder, your dating and relationship coach from Find and Keep a Great Man. Have a happy day so far? Well, I hope you have. Well, maybe you've just hit a brick wall like this. Sometimes that happens. I've been hearing from a lot of people and feeling it myself, just a little bit of overwhelm with everything that's happening. Perhaps you are feeling a little isolated and getting a little stifled with the isolation, or maybe you are out in the world taking care of others and feeling a little overwhelmed with the caretaking. So it's time to put that oxygen mask on yourself, in a sense, and fill up that cup of well-being. And when you are whether it's this time of pandemic, or whether you are working in the world in the busy state of the regular everyday life, we get a little bit of overwhelm sometimes, just being busy taking care of others in our regular world, our regular life, and just busy, and can hit that wall. Just too much stuff. So how do we decide when enough is enough? How do we deal with it so that we can actually be there to fit in dating, fit in relationships? Because that is so important as well, to have time for a happy social life, have time for that balance besides just work, have balance for a full active life besides just being that businesswoman. How do you fit it in? Well, take time for self-care. And so I'm getting ready to take a walk and take in a beautiful sunset, and also other types of self-care, anything that you can fit in that really fills up your cup of well-being, fills up your cup of self-love. So fit in time for you, things that will make you feel really good, really loved inside, that fill up that sense of well-being, so that you feel healed, that you feel loved, that you feel just cared for yourself. And maybe that means sleeping a little late. Maybe that means taking a hot bath. Maybe that means making a real nutritious meal for yourself so that you're eating the right foods. It could mean that you are taking some time to get the tasks done that you need, whether it's your taxes or cleaning out your files, or just dusting your house so that it feels like it's spick and span, and that you have a household that feels like you want to be living there. And make time for you so that you have an environment that feels just the way you'd like it to be. Hey there, thanks for tuning in. Appreciate it. Appreciate you for watching. Thank you so much. Really appreciate. Thanks for tuning in. Okay, so let's see. Yes, so the cup of well-being, you want to be able to take time for you. Okay, so how do you know what those things are? Some people say to me, I've got so many things on my to-do list. How do I know what those things are that are the priority? Well, you can create a life wheel for yourself, or a wheel of balance if you'd like, and the different areas of your life, so that you can feel whether or not what areas are in balance or out of balance. Or you can look at your life from a place of mental, physical, emotional, spiritual, and relational, and then look at what feels in balance or out of balance, or how you can add to your life from a place of increasing that feeling of well-being in all of those areas. So mental, physical, emotional, spiritual, and relational. So that can be one way of adding to a wheel of balance, just to make it simplistic for yourself. All right, so let's see. One more thing I wanted to say is that can make it fun for you is how to get into a place of well-being and how to get out of that grumpy place if you happen to be, or an overwhelmed place if you happen to be, is to take time to create a routine for yourself and add into your routine that sense of filling up your cup of well-being, your cup of self-love, and take time to focus in on the self-care and focus in on gratitude. And if you can make gratitude part of your daily routine, that would be just exceptional, because gratitude is absolutely so important. So one of the things that I do is I set a daily intention. I wake up in the morning, I focus on what I am grateful for. I set an intention for what I'd like to get done for the day. I set micro steps for what I would like to get done. So if I can get one positive thing done, maybe for each area that's super important, that is setting me on the path for what is important for me in the day. And then I give myself credit for those things that I am accomplishing, and so that it increases my sense of self-esteem and sense of well-being, and that's super helpful. And then as I go along my day, I am focusing on gratitude in any of the areas that I mentioned before that can be helpful for you as well: mental, physical, emotional, spiritual, and then relational and relationships. And especially because relationships are so important, the sense of connecting with others. And so whether you're connecting with others online, in video, or on the phone, and then eventually we're going to get to connect with others in person a lot more. So then as I go at the end of the day, I am looking at how I went through my day, what I did get done, and then what I can be grateful for. So we're always focusing on gratitude as much as possible. So I encourage you to have a practice of gratitude as well. See how that increases your well-being, your cup of self-love as well, and how that increases your ability to connect with others from that place of gratitude, from that place of well-being, from that place of self-love, and you'll be bringing people into your life that you relate to, that relational state that you relate to from your place of being your best self, from showing up as your best self. All right, that is my love note for today, and hopefully that will help you so that you're not hitting the wall as much. And much love, much love, much love for you. Have a wonderful night, wonderful day. See you again soon.